Princeton Tigers 21-7. The Mendota Trojans 21-5. A capacity crowd here at Prouty Gymnasium. Going to enjoy this one, John Young.
It's going to be a great ball game. It's amazing how fast it's been since November the 29th. Tiger Invitational.
Amen. Princeton Tigers will be introduced first. They'll be the visitors again, as we mentioned, wearing the traveling blues. Scott Matthews gets the ball first. Matthews wears 44 in that traveling blue. Matthews, a 6-foot senior, averages about 6.5 points a ball game. Noted for his defensive efforts. Tim Marquis comes out, another 6-foot senior. Tim Marquis averaging a little over 8 points a ball game. Matt Meston will start in the middle, the only sophomore in this starting lineup. He averages a little over 7 points a ball game. He is a 6'3 sophomore. A 6'1 senior starts at the point guard. Scott Ross, he averages 5 points a game. As you would imagine from your point guard, the leading assist giver with 113. And Matt McDonald, the leading scorer of this Princeton ball club, announced at the other forward. He is a 6'2 senior. McDonald average alone is 5th season assistant here in Henry. Skip Prouty is the start for Mendota. Prouty at 1 forward. He is a 6'6 senior. Prouty averaging about 10 points per ball game. Bill Snyder, the leading scorer of this ball club. 19-6 a game comes out. He is a 6'3 senior center forward. Chad Wilson here, a junior of this starting lineup, a 6'3 junior. Wilson was averaging about 4 points a ball game. Jason Jones had a great night Tuesday night. Running the point. Jones near the top of his class academically, a 5'11 senior. And Greg Jansen, a pretty good shooter when he gets out. That's in the air. The tap is on the night. The Mendota Trojans will get into the front court quickly with Jones in the corner. Inside to Snyder. It's close away from him. The Tigers get the basketball first off of a Mendota turnover. They'll work from your right to from your left to your right. Down to the right wing. Matthews back on the other team. Almost close to the wing. Got it back. Donald in the right corner. Holmes now picks up the dribble. Goes to Marcus right edge. Top of the key out here. Frost between the circles. Swing it off with Matthews. Big one to Donald left side. Puts the ball on the board. Help pass lead. Broken. 7:26 first quarter. Matt McDonald jumper 2-0.
Nice smooth shot by Matt McDonald that time.
In traffic too. Jones right with him defensively. Jones with the basketball now for the white-shirted Mendota Trojans, trimmed in purple and gold. To Jansen, back to Jones, top of the key. Jones side of the key. They worked it very deliberately against Salmonok Tuesday night. We expect it all the same here. Rudy from the baseline from the right wing nails one at the 7-minute mark first quarter. We're tied at 2. Scott Ross will walk the basketball up, now trots across as he brings it up himself. Mendota back defensively, no pressure. Now Meston in the left corner, back to Matthews, left edge. Top of the key, Ross, swing it back to Matthews, left side, three-pointer, good shot. 5-2 Princeton in the front court quickly. Here comes Mendota, the layup by Rosenwinkel, no good off the assist from Snyder. Mendota trying to catch the Tigers napping. Frankly, they did. The layup no good by Rosenwinkel. Here's, to some extent, not entirely, here's Meston. They were just standing around watching him, but they got back pretty quickly, and they'll do that. Here's Scott Ross, to Matt McDonald, ball fake, he traveled. Snyder was out on him defensively. McDonald. Here is Jansen, now back to Jones. 6:15 first quarter, 5-2 Princeton. This is Jones, bounce pass to Jansen, left edge. Stands in front of Roger Lowe as the teams course go opposite their benches. Roger Lowe stands up and says, get those hands up. Tigers noted for their defense, and tonight needs to be no exception.
Gotta be there.
Here's Snyder, rolls around, it wouldn't go, hung on the rim, won't go. Rebound out of traffic by Rosenwinkel. Beats Jones, side of the blocks, no good. Tap up Snyder, no good. Tap up Rosenwinkel, no good. Rosenwinkel gets the rebound, can't hit it. 5 chances for the Trojans, and the Tigers come away with a rebound. McDonald coast to coast, goes up on the baseline, kicks back out to Marquis, takes it to the lane. 12 points, good.
Oh, good shot by Tim Marquis.
7-2 Princeton.
Going right down the lane, right to him. Okay.
Mendota's getting the same kind of shots. They haven't hit him early.
Haven't hit him. Interesting, we made the comment, Mendota did not go in prior to the tip-off. They were out here the entire time shooting.
You noticed that since I was busy doing the pregame stuff, and that is rather odd. Michael Martin felt there was nothing more intimate to the confidence that the Trojans have been playing 14 first quarters. Rosenwinkel triggers the inbound on the count of 3, bounce pass to Snyder, left corner. Out higher to Jones. Sags, takes the shot. Front iron no good. Rebound tapped up. On a hop, a big collision. Matthews gets it from the floor. Poked away from McDonald, and a foul is called on Greg Jansen. Greg Jansen wanted to try a free, gave to McDonald. He'll try an 8. Quarter and hit it. The Tigers are red hot from the field in the first quarter. They lead 9-2 over Mendota. 4:50 to go. First quarter of this sectional championship game at Prouty Gymnasium.
Great beginning. They're now 4 out of 4 shots from the field, Greg.
Jansen, left hash mark for Mendota. Now Jones, left wing. With the dribble, uses a Snyder pick, goes through the key. Picks up the dribble, Matthews stays right with him. To Snyder underneath, Rosenwinkel on the weak side. Nice look, Snyder. Nice finish, Rosenwinkel, who got behind.
Nice, powerful pass by Snyder that time. That was not a real milquetoast pass.
Good execution by the Trojans that time. 4:20, first quarter, 9-4. Our count inside Meston. He's triple team. They kick out to Ross. Now McDonald, turn around right side, in and out. And Snyder rebound for the Trojans. Outlet pass to Jansen. Loses it as he wanted to get the pass away. Ross right with him defensively. Picks up the loose ball. Gives to Meston, top of the key. Now back to Ross. McDonald goes baseline. And it's going to be an offensive foul. McDonald getting there in time to take the jump that time. Didn't come out of the offense. Coming with the basketball, the Mendota Trojans. 9-4 Princeton by 5, just over halfway through the first quarter. Jones with the dribble, picks it up right side. He's open for 15, can't hit it. Rebound Marquis on the weak side. Stripped away from him. A foul on Jansen. That's his second foul, and he got him the same one.
Playing a ton.
Wujek comes in as a 6'1 senior. Turnaround Meston from 10 in the middle of the paint. It's good. 11-4, Princeton by 7.
All but one shot from the paint, Greg.
Inside, and Wujek has trouble. He's triple team. They kick out to Jones. Back to Eddie, left side of the lane. Top of the key, Jones. Back to Eddie out wide of the arc now, left side. Dribbles inside the arc, picks it up, comes back out to Jones. Back to Eddie. They'll reload.
They're going to give that outside shot.
Jones can hit him if he wants to, and
they're going to give it.
Looked like he wanted to. Matthews has him defensively. They go through a pick to Snyder. They get back to Snyder on the pick and roll. Only it's not a pick and roll down the lane. It's a pick and roll to get Snyder open for a shot down the left baseline, and he hit it.
You got to admire Bill Snyder. He has a very good shot from anywhere on the floor.
Mobile guy. One of the best players, if not the best in the conference. Here's Marquis. McDonald in the right corner. Between the legs dribble. Pulls up the baseline.
What a move.
Good. The ball fake McDonald got him open. Put down a 12-footer left side. 13-6.
That was a great one-on-one.
That's owned. I should say the right side. He's kind of owned the right side of the paint so far.
Yes, he has.
2:30 now to go first quarter. 13-6 is our count. Princeton by 7. Jones has a Snyder pick ready. Instead, he spins back to his right away from the pick. Matthews stays with him. Comes out on him as he picks up the dribble. Almost gets a 5 count. Tiger bench wanted it. They go inside.
Oh, what a...
That should have been a big collision. They get to the Freiling the other way. Freiling put it in off the glass after Snyder dished.
That should have been a foul. He was set.
Looked as if it could have been a block charge situation. It was no called by Clive Ornstein. The official from Melvin, his partner Terry Lipscomb from Aurora. Three-pointer by Marquis is good. Left side. These guys will let him play. We found that out Wednesday night in a big way. So these are the same guys working all 3 games of the sectional. They'll just let the players play the game. A lot of contact, but both of these squads are used to that.
Oh, they're used to that. NCIC does that. As long as we're consistent, we're fine.
Jones around the low to Snyder, almost poked away. Meston almost got a foul, stripped away. Meston got it back now on a loose ball.
Third turnover by the Trojans.
Now it's Mike Kilmartin's turn to wonder why nothing there. Bounce pass intended for Meston, knocked out of bounds by 8, and fans are still filing into Prouty Gymnasium. Into the backcourt, Ross tracks it down, pokes away from him momentarily, takes it to the lane, pulls up from 13, off the glass and good. Scott Ross penetrated, and he can be dangerous. He doesn't do it often, but he can be dangerous.
Right up the gut.
Poked away by Scott Ross. He cut off the passing lane on the reversal pass and takes the basketball into the front court, into the key to McDonald, going to the baseline.
Oh, off the ball.
Loses it, going on the way up. Rosenwinkel with a loose ball for Mendota. Coming out on a minute to go, first quarter. 18-8, Princeton by 10. Jansen got Ross to bite on the ball fake. Drove to the baseline, put it in. Well, Scott Ross left his feet. Jansen made the ball fake. Scott Ross left his feet, dribbled to his left, and had an open shot on the baseline. McDonald is fouled now this end of the floor by Chad Rosenwinkel.
And that's the first foul on Chad.
Packed house here at Prouty Gym. On pass to Marquis, 18-footer. Good! Yeah! Oh, what a shot. 20-10, Princeton by 10, 43 seconds, first quarter. Mendota coming into the front court quickly with Jason Jones running the point. Jansen left side, back to Jones, side of the key, back to Jansen, little catch on that side. Here's Jones, takes it to the key, bounce pass right side, Rosenwinkel, back to Jones. Now here's Jansen, going for Jones with 25 seconds to Jansen, working for a good shot here. Here's Jones, top of the key, dribbles back to his left to Rosenwinkel, looking inside, they're fronting Jason Freiling and Bill Snyder, playing good defense on the post players. Jansen drove baseline, kick back out to Jones. Now Jansen for three, won't go. Gets his own rebound at the side of the lane. Poked away from him with 5 seconds by Marquis. 2 on the break, he stumbled and fell.
Travel the ball.
Slaps the floor with a 10-point lead. Princeton will long pass. Here's Jones at the horn from 22, won't go. DeKalb leads the LaSalle Peru Cavaliers 13-10.
Wow, that's going to be interesting.
That may not stay that way for long. I have this strange feeling.
I would doubt it.
McDonald passes over the zone, goes to Matthews, top of the key, Ross.
Oh, what a feed
out of start.
What a feed underneath.
Finger roll onto the front rim and went in. McDonald, beautiful pass. He was double teamed, dumped down to Meston, who was getting in position for a rebound, put it in all alone.
Nice assist by McDonald.
22-10. Princeton by a dozen now on these Mendota Trojans. Jones dribbles back to his ball, stripped as he goes up. Matthews and Jones with a foot race to the ball. Ball still loose.
There we go.
Throws it up into the air. Mendota's going to get it back, though. Jones dribbles all the way to the baseline. Double team. Back out to Trudy. He's all alone. Wanted to shoot. Took it inside for 10. Bounded it off the glass. It won't go. Rosenwinkel, though, with a rebound. Put it in.
Really very tough defense by the Tigers, Greg. Simply did not get back in position after that real big hustle for the ball.
They just aren't going to blow a lot of whistles tonight.
No, they aren't.
Three-pointer by Marquis is no good. Rebound, Skip Trudy. Outlets out to Jansen, who's on the run for the Mendota Trojans. Spins at the center stripe and holds it up. Gives to Rosenwinkel. Now back to Jansen to Jones' right wing. He holds. Tigers sag just a little bit on that perimeter. Here's Jones. Takes a look to see where he is outside of the arc in case he does want to shoot. Matthews right with him. Blocking foul on Scott Matthews. Jones put in the shot, but it's not going to count.
They brought Skip Trudy out.
Inside to Snyder. He's double teamed. They kick back out to Jansen. Three-pointer will not go. Marquis with a rebound for the Princeton Tigers. Matthews gets up a little hobbled, I think, as he and Marquis kind of collided. Three-pointer by McDonald is no good. Jones with the rebound for the Mendota Trojans. Jones goes to his left, to the side of the lane. Shovel layup was in. Big-time move by the point guard for the Mendota Trojans, Jason Jones. 22-14, Princeton by 8.
And we saw Jason Jones do that all night long against Stamenon.
Marquis, left side of the arc, just outside of that stripe. Now to McDonald, an 18-footer's good. 10-point Princeton lead once more, 24-14. 5:45 to go first half. Jansen between the circles, left side Snyder. He tries a three, can't hit it. Rebound takes a hop. Marquis and Snyder collided. They give Snyder the rebound. A foul called on Matt McDonald.
Oh, no.
Shot went in. It was a block charge situation. They will wave off the basket. And it will be a foul on Matt McDonald, who they ruled did not get there in time in the block charge situation.
That is an amazing call. That is a
couple of minutes here. Both going into the Trojans' favor. They hold the basketball. 5.5 minutes to go first half. It's a 10-point Princeton lead. Jones top of the key now to Jansen. Back to Jones. Jones comes into the lane.
I can't believe that.
3 people on the floor, and they give the basketball to the Princeton Tigers as they get the loose ball.
They are not going to blow the whistle tonight.
Man, oh man, that's more contact than I've seen in a basketball game in a while.
This is like hockey.
Jason Bozek and Jeff Olson in the basketball game. Last dead ball as is Jay Ferguson. Ferguson put a nice move on the baseline, but he couldn't hit the shot. Rebound by the Mendota Trojans. Tigers getting a little cold now.
Yes, they are.
Started off 9 of 10 first quarter. Have cooled off considerably now. They still lead by 10. Snyder goes to the lane. Shot no good. He's fouled, though.
By Olson.
By Jeff Olson.
Be the first foul on Jeff Olson. Be the 15th foul on the
6% free throw shooter and hits the first. The average is 19.6 points a ball game. Snyder now has 3 on the night. 24-15, Mendota down by 9, make it down by still 9 as the rebound, the second free throw no good, tap up by Kreiling, no good, and McDonald clears the rebound now for the Princeton Tigers.
They need the offensive set now, okay? We're a little impatient the last 3 trips down the floor.
McDonald goes to his left pass, Jones, bounce pass to the corner to Ferguson. He pivots, holds, Snyder with him, goes to the baseline, now dribbles back out, comes out to Brozek on the left sideline, top of the key now to Ross. Ross to Ferguson at the side of the key, back to Ross, he'll try a three-pointer, won't go. Hits off that front iron after hitting off the back iron and would not go. Kreiling with a rebound to Jones in transition. Here come the Trojans. Layup by Jansen is good off the glass.
They got down the floor extremely well.
Yeah. Mendota making their run now.
I think you'll see more patience now this offense than play, I believe. I hope you will anyway.
Here's Brozek inside to Olsen. Now back to McDonald. Outside of the arc right side. Long pass over to Ross the other side now. Inside to Ferguson. He rolls at the free throw line. Gets back to Ross. Three-pointer. Go! Back to a 10-point Princeton lead. 27-17.
A lot better passing that time by the Tigers.
Ross stepped up, took the open shot, and hit it. Jason Jones right side of the key. Brozek with him. Jones makes a quick, smooth pass. Brozek can put it in off the glass. Brozek mad at himself. He inbounds, slammed the ball to the floor before he made the pass in, but Jones is so quick.
You've got to love the double hitch.
McDonald for three right side. Front of the iron, no good. Snyder with a rebound. Outlet to Jones. Gets it out and runs. 3-on-2 break. Pulls it up himself from 8. Off the glass and good. 3:20 to go first half. 27-21. Princeton by 6. Left wing Brozek. Passed up the shot. Gave it back out to McDonald. He'll try a three. It's good. And McDonald knocks down another three. It's a 9-point Princeton lead. 30-21. 3:05 to go first half of play. Here is Jones. Jones now, top of the circle now. Here is Prouty on the right wing. They go down to Kreiling. It went off Princeton last. It went off Brozek last. Terry Lipscomb made a point of running out to Scott Ross. Matthews and Marquis back in as is Meston. Brozek, McDonald, Marquis, Meston, and Matthews in for the Tigers. And a two-pointer from Prouty, I believe, on the left wing. 30-23, Princeton by 7. Marquis holds right wing, comes back out Brozek, swing it left side, here's Matthews, just inside the hash. Meston top of the circle, long pass in the corner to Brozek, he'll try a three, too hard, grazes the back iron, Snyder with a rebound, Mendota gets it out, runs again, Jones with a layup, no good. Marquis back to alter his route to the basket, gets the rebound. And outlets to Brozek, who comes into the front court quickly. Jones a little ticked off, it looks like.
He was.
Stayed that way defensively down the floor. Fouls or double dribbles called on McDonald. Brozek sits down and Ross now comes back in for the Tigers, so the starters are back in for the Tigers as well. 2:08 to go. First half, 30-23, Princeton by 7. Jones with a dribble. Ross right with him. Stops at the lane. Bounce pass forward from Snyder. Lost the basketball. Tigers come away with a loose ball in the turnover.
Real tricky pass coming in by Jones that time. He could not get a handle on it.
Marquis outside of the arc. They try to go inside to Meston. Poked away from him. Meston gets a last hand on it. Dumps to McDonald. His shot no good. McDonald scoots in there. Gets his own rebound. Dribble all the way to the right side. Shot no good. He's at 42 first half. Inbound to Marquis. Turnaround too hard. Tap up by Snyder into the hands of Meston. And he gives out to Ross at the center circle. Tigers get the rebound. Now here's Matthews to Marquis. Three-pointer top of the key. Came up short. McDonald's guys for the board. Has it stripped by Jansen. Out to Jones. Back to Jansen. 2-on-2. Jansen in traffic. No good. Meston trails. Gets the rebound for Princeton. 1:20 first half. Princeton by 7. 30-23. The Meston in the keys. Double team. Jansen hanging on him from behind. They go out to Marquis. Ross top of the key. Matthews below us to the right side. Jansen out on him. Matthews to Meston, who gives it to him in the corner. Regular offensive set for the Tigers. To Ross inside to McDonald. Turn around back to his right. Oh, what a puts it in. Right. You know, it's usually the other way around.
He always goes left that time. That time he reversed.
Put it in over Jansen. Nice shot, Matt McDonald. It's a 9-point Princeton lead, 32-23. 46 seconds first half. Mendota with the basketball, down at 9. Prouty from 10. Good. Put the ball on the floor to his right, took it to the side of the lane, put it in.
Very much imbalanced, though, when he shot that ball. He was being rushed very well defensively, but still got the ball up.
Tigers will play for one shot. We're down to 30 seconds to go first half. Tigers lead by 7, 32-25. McDonald with the dribble now to the right hash. In the corner to Ross on the right side. Trojans giving them no quarter. Ross dribbles out of some trouble. Back out to Marquis. Down to McDonald left hash with 13. Now down to 12, 11, 10. Now here's Ross to McDonald to the key. Free throw line jumper. Good. Yeah. With 5 seconds. A 9-point Tiger lead. Jansen at half court. Dribbles through. Shot at the horn. Comes up. Tigers lead by 9. 34. Little A weekend on Thursday of the Double A weekend. So that's in a little less than 2 weeks. They right now. Just underway third quarter. Tigers walk the ball across with Ross. Goes to Marquis to the left side. Bounce pass to the wing with Meston. Back to Matthews. Top of the key. Ross wanted to shoot. Coming out on him is Jansen. Dribbles to the right. Goes to Marquis in the corner. Marquis goes back on high. Poked away by Jansen. Through his legs. Couldn't get the ball under control. Marquis got it back.
Got to watch the passes.
Now here's Matthews to Marquis. Dribbles baseline. Trudy cuts him off. Long pass out high to McDonald. McDonald on the dribble. Gives to Marquis. Lob in. Intended for Meston. Out of bounds. Here's Ross. They go into the free throw lane to Meston. It gets back to McDonald. Just kind of a lazy pass. Poked away. Jones in transition. Way up, no good. Meston trailing the play. Hauls down the rebound for Princeton. Now the Tigers want to get out and run. We got the break. Ross finishes it himself. It's blocked, but Meston gets it back. He kicks out. Corner is good. 37-25. Princeton by a dozen. 6:48 to go third quarter. Snyder with an answer three. Snyder from the top of the key for the Mendota Trojans. 37-28, cuts it to single digits again. Princeton by 9. Ross walks the ball across through the Tiger head. Goes to the right side. Marquis cuts through as he gets there. They go to Matthews to Marquis, who rolled all the way through. He tries a three. Comes up short. Rebound. Meston crashed. Either one of them, to be honest, on Snyder or Meston.
Yeah.
They've been letting them do that all night. Don't start calling it now. Here's Jones to the key. To the lane. Kicks back out to Snyder. Tries a three. Good.
Wow, we got to get on him.
Is so, what's the word I'm looking for? He just can be so deadly because not only is he strong in the paint, but they're freeing him up a little bit. The pass goes off Meston's fingertips, out of bounds, turnover to the Mendota Trojans.
Really, the Tigers, they're working the ball inside now a little bit more than they did because simply the defense is a little different now. By hitting the outside, they're starting to come back out. They want to open it up inside if they can.
Mendota cut it to 6. The layup no good by Jansen. Quickly into the front court. Rebound. Rosenwinkel. He goes up strong. Won't go. Gets his own rebound and he's fouled now. Full house at Prouty. Free throw Rosenwinkel. Good. Rosenwinkel on the season is right around only a 40% free throw shooter. Made a big one there. Second free throw by Rosenwinkel is in and out. No good. Snyder sneaks in. Gets the rebound. Puts it in off the glass. He's fouled by McDonald, and it's going to count. Seconds that we played, and Snyder's free throw is no good. Matthews goes high for the board, though. Snyder tried to control triple play. The outlet pass almost poked away by Jansen. McDonald got it back. Dribbles all the way to the sideline. A blocking foul.
They gave a blocking foul.
Jason Jones. McDonald and Jones collided on the right side. The call to the Tigers, though. 37-34, they lead by 3. McDonald turn around side of the lane. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up and in.
Good backdoor.
5-point Princeton lead. Mendota into the front court quickly, as they will. Here's Snyder for 3. Comes up short. Rebound McDonald. His outlet pass knocked out of bounds by a little pressure on it. With a trap press. Long pass. Almost gets away from McDonald. He tracks it down. Tigers are 3-on-2. Poked away from behind by Jones. Out of bounds.
Very hard to talk to anybody on that floor, and so to set up a pick or to know where that pick is, or in fact to know someone is behind you is really, really tough for the Tigers to figure this out now.
Tigers were 3-on-2 on that break.
Over and back.
No, it's not. Oh, no, throw in. That's rule change, so that's a legal play. They throw it all the way to the center stripe. Shot by Meston is rejected into the hands of the Trojans. Jones outlet for Trudy. Stripped away. Goes out of bounds to Princeton. I mean, it's just for the fact that they're letting them play. That's all.
Yes, they are.
But on the count of 4, has his inbound pass stolen away by Jansen. He travels with the basketball. It goes back. Has really come out intense on defense now. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Princeton by 9, 39-34. Jones win McDonald's shirt. Now they go to Ross to the right side. Marquis. He surveys the situation. Bounce pass in the corner. McDonald from the baseline. The shot is good. Big bucket for Princeton. 41-34. Mendota comes down quickly. Jones top of the key. Down to the right wing. Here's Jansen. He'll try a three-pointer. Good. 41-37. It's a 4-point Princeton lead.
They're really opening that up now by getting those threes in. That's now the third three in the third quarter for the Mendota Trojans.
Mendota doing it from the perimeter now. Down to McDonald to the right hash. The Mendota defense trying to force things on the Tigers. The pass goes through Meston's hands from the floor. It's a jump ball. Quick ball. Tiger ball. But it goes to Princeton.
Being allowed to get away with it.
Ferguson inbounds to McDonald in front of him. High off the glass, it won't go. Rebound loose. Brozak pulls it down for Princeton. Gets to Ross at the center circle, and they reload. They go to the right wing now with Marquis. Back to Brozak, top of the circle. Halfway through the third quarter, Princeton by 4.
Move the ball.
Inside to Ferguson. Had it poked away.
Move the ball.
Trojan fans wanted to walk. Jump ball. Jansen tied him up. And it's going to be Mendota basketball. 5 to go in the third quarter. Mendota comes down on the trot with Jason Jones through the center circle. Ross comes out to pick him up as soon as he gets near the arc.
A little more defense on the outside perimeter this time.
Left wing Snyder. Here's Jones. They go to the right side. Jansen with the dribble at the free throw line. Goes to Jones. Shovel shot. And off the glass and good. McDonald tried to set up for a charge. Hit the floor. Wouldn't get the call. But Mendota with a beautiful dish from Jones to Rosenwinkel makes it a 2-point game. 41-39.
That was a beautiful dish, but I'll tell you, that was a beautiful set, too, by McDonald.
Ferguson to Brozak out high. Now to Ross to the right side. Here's Marquis. Lob for Ferguson off his fingertips. He can't handle the pass. Goes out of bounds to the Princeton, to the Mendota Trojans. Jeff Olson and Scott Matthews coming back in for the Princeton Tigers. Mendota looking to tie or do better than that this time down. They've not led the game. 41-39 is our count. Almost stolen away by McDonald from Jansen. They give to Rosenwinkel to the corner to Snyder. Tries a three. Comes up short. Ross with the rebound for Princeton. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Princeton by 2. Ross top of the key to McDonald. Goes to his left. He travels. Yeah, I guess he did move that right foot. No argument.
Tigers had a total of 6 turnovers the first half, 5 so far in the third quarter.
Jansen to the right wing. Brozak stays in front of him. Jansen picks up the dribble. They go to Snyder. Now Rosenwinkel to the right side of the key. Takes it to the lane. Bounce pass through it to Jansen. Down low to Snyder. Turn around over the double team. No good. Olsen with a rebound. Michael Martin thought he got mugged on his way out, but they have just been letting him play. Ends like that. Poked away from McDonald. Ross tracks it down near the center stripe in the left side of the front court. Back to Brozak. He runs the play to the right side. 2:20, third quarter. Princeton by 2, 41-39. Ross between the circles to Olsen. Pass off to Martin. Mendota comes away with it. So Martin on the dribble into the front court. Circles around. Holds up. Didn't have the break. Top of the key, Rosenwinkel. Now to Jansen. Bounce pass intended for Snyder. Stolen away by Matthews. Has trouble picking up the dribble. Finally does in the front court near the right edge. Brozak tries a three-pointer. In and out. Olsen with the rebound. Loses it out of bounds. It goes to Princeton. Princeton is Jason Jones. Inbound to Matthews to the right wing to Ross. Back to Matthews on the right side. Dribbles out a little higher now to Brozak between the circles. 1:45 third quarter. Princeton by 2. Okay. Ross now to McDonald. Goes to work. Off the glass won't go. Shot wouldn't have counted anyway. He's fouled
By the Tigers.
Olsen triggers out high to Ross. Directs a little traffic. Goes to his right. Now to Matthews on the right wing. Jansen takes a few swipes at the ball. Matthews protects it to Olsen. Has it poked away from him by Trudy. Out of bounds to Princeton in the corner game. But Princeton led by as much as a dozen at one point. Mendota made their run early in the third quarter. Here's Ross, top of the key to Brozak, swinging left to Matthews. He holds, uses the dribble out high. Snyder with him defensively. Down to McDonald. He'll try the jumper and hit. Mendota tries to get into the front court quickly with Jones. Circles around the free throw line, takes it back up, dumps out to Snyder, low blocks, double pumps. He traveled. He put it in, but he lost.
3:39. Needs some help inside.
Rosenwinkel defends the inbound. They poke it away from McDonald. It goes out of bounds to Princeton. Here's Matthews.
Needs some help.
Matthews.
Quickly.
There you go. Does beat the 5 count. They lob all the way into the front court to Marquis. Now to Meston trailing the play. Loses the basketball. Out of bounds. LP leads the count 39. Exactly now. Ross pressures Jones, who dribbles into the front court quickly. Mendota trying to use some quickness. And a little perimeter game to cut this ball game down, but they haven't hit from out there in a while. Almost had it poked away from Jones by Ross. Jones dribbles to the baseline, shot from 5, hangs on the front rim and goes in. Jones really displaying his quickness tonight. 43-41, Princeton by 2.
Jones starting to come on. That's 10 points for Jason Jones so far.
43-41. Stolen away by Jansen. Intended for McDonald. Dribbles into the front court with 28 seconds.
Going for one.
Mendota will play for 1. They're going to try to tie the ball game, maybe do better than that going into the fourth quarter. Princeton led by 9 at the half, 34-25. They led by 10, 20-10 at the end of the first quarter. Mendota trying to play for a tie or better Going into the fourth quarter. Jones now goes to Jansen. He'll try it with 8, a three-pointer. Rolls and will go. McDonald clears the rebound. Goes to the half-court stripe with 3. With 2, takes it to the lane. Layup is no good. He is fouled with 1 second.
Wow.
By Jason Jones. Free throw by McDonald is no good. McDonald on the season has been a 75% free throw shooter. Just couldn't get that one to go down. Had the right line, but just a little too hard. 1 second left. Second free throw by McDonald is good. He hit the second, 44-41. Rosenwinkel inbounds to Snyder, who just fires it down court at the horn. In the fourth quarter, Princeton 44, Mendota 41. This is the Princeton Classic. 44-41. Sectional championship game at Prouty Gymnasium. The winner is in the Sweet 16. The pass through the hands of Matthews on the reverse. Into the hands of Jansen. Poked away from Matthews on the break as he knocks it away, intended for Joe to really turn it up a notch, really trying to cut off those passing lanes. Jones with his quickness goes to the side of the lane. Snyder with a rebound, loses it, but he's fouled by Marquardt Wednesday night.
First foul on Tim Marquardt for the evening.
They go to Snyder. Mendota opens up. They're trying to cut it to 1 or tie this trip. Here's Snyder to Jones. Jansen back to Jones, top of the key. 7:30 to go in the game. Princeton by 3. We told you it'd be a good one. Jansen for 3, right wing. Too hard. Ross pokes the rebound away from Jansen to the hands of McDonald. Princeton comes away with the basketball. Jason Brozek will come in for the Tigers' next dead ball.
I feel good now, Greg.
Here's Matthews to the right wing, Ross. Top of the circle now, here's McDonald. Back to Ross. Top of the key now, Marquardt. Inside McDonald. Goes to work. Up and over Rosenwinkel. Shot hung back rim. Wouldn't go. Snyder with a rebound from Mendota. Outlet to Jones. Tigers get back. Mendota 2 on 3. Holds it up. Snyder top of the key. McDonald gets out on him. To Jones. Now to Rosenwinkel, left side of the arc. 6:48 fourth quarter. 44-41. Princeton leads Mendota in this sectional title. Left side of the lane, Prouty.
Going to go real patient right now, I think, for Mendota.
Here's Snyder on the dribble, back out to Jones, top of the key, through the key, now to Jansen, left wing. Now back to Jones, to Trudy. He'll try the right side. He traveled. Yeah, he did. He took that extra. Here on 1490 AM. Brozek to the right wing to Marquardt. Marquardt holds. Jansen comes out on him. They poke it away.
Over again.
Jansen has had the quick hands tonight, and he's been just as slippery as an eel.
Yes, he has been. He's hitting a lot on the ball.
Pokes it away, and the Trojans come away with a turnover. 44-41 is our count. Princeton by 3. 6:08, fourth quarter. Top of the key, Snyder. He's hit a couple from there. This one is an air ball short. Goes out of bounds to Princeton.
Okay.
Rozek dribbles out of traffic, gives to McDonald. Tigers are 3 on 2. Bounce pass to the wing, Meston. Shot no good. Rebound tapped out of traffic by the Tigers, but to the hands of Skip Trudy for the Mendota Trojans.
Everybody's cold a little bit right now.
5:50 to go in the ball game. 44-41 in a hot gymnasium. Sauna-like conditions on a humid night, I'm afraid.
Oh, it is.
I wonder if that has any part in anything here tonight as far as the ball players are concerned. It's a 3-point Princeton lead, 44-41. Mendota's just burned their second timeout to talk things over. A lot of basketball to be played. 5.5 minutes.
We're working Snyder underneath again, guys. Here comes Trudy. Double cut under.
Trudy on the weak side. Yeah, you're right. But Mendota plays it out high with Jones. They go out to the wing to Jansen, inside to Snyder, up and past Marquardt. Off the glass and good. It counts, and he was fouled by Ferguson. We were tied at 0. We were tied at 2. We are now tied at 44. Snyder completes the triple play. 44 all here at Prouty. 5:15 for the game. Marquardt with the basketball. Dribbles out high. Now here's Matthews. Matthews holds. Goes to the right wing, Brozek. He'll try a three-pointer. Hit it! 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Princeton by 3. 47-44. You can tell it doesn't concern Mendota much. Here's Jones. Eyes the mark. They go inside to Snyder.
Oh, wow!
Ferguson on the shot. And Marquardt got the loose ball for the Princeton Tigers. Into the front court, McDonald. Spin dribble. Jones comes out on him. Spins back left. Pull up. Oh, yeah. Good. Up and over Rosenwinkel. He tried to draw the charge, but McDonald was pulling off a pretty 4 to go in the ball game. Princeton back. Got it resharpened.
That was the third quarter we were without it.
We're down to about 1.5 inches on that pencil, and I'm really not exaggerating.
You're not. Hey, it's a dirty fingernail next, guys.
Wow. 49-44, Princeton by 5. 4:20 to go in the ball game. A lot of time. Jones directs low traffic. Comes out to Jansen. Here's Snyder for 3, left side of the arc, and drains it. 2-point game. 49-47. Snyder's getting most of his points from the 3-point range.
Really, he's got now 17 on the night.
To Marquis in the right corner from McDonald. Back to Brozek out a little higher. Brozek, long pass over everybody. Goes to Matthews, rather out high. Here's McDonald. Bounce pass to the wing to Marquis on the right side. Holds up. Top of the circle, Brozek. Left side to Matthews. In the corner to McDonald. Goes to work. Baseline pull up. Comes up short. Rebound. McDonald off the glass too hard. Rebound loose in the corner. Matthews saves it. Dives to the floor and gives it to Marquis.
What a try.
Beautiful.
Oh, what a move by Marquis.
Let Marquis well go. Rebound. Jay Ferguson off the glass and good. Oh, what a set that time for the Tigers. Big bucket. 51-47. Top of the key. Snyder tries a three quickly. Drops it. It bounced around the glass. Bounced around the rim about 5 times and fell in. It's a one-point game. 51-50. Princeton by 1.
Snyder is unconscious right now.
3:10 to go in the ball game. Ferguson dribbles out of traffic, out high to Matthews, and he's just caught by Jones, but they don't give a foul. Princeton keeps control in one way or the other.
This is NBA, fellas.
They've been letting them just pound the
black and blue division.
Pound whatever out of them. Here's McDonald, goes to Marquis. Marquis holds. Now to McDonald at the free throw lane in traffic. Has it poked away by Jansen, trying to dribble past Jones. Jansen with another steal. Mendota trying to get the lead now. 51-50. 2:39 to go in the ball game. 51-50. Princeton by 1. Mendota hasn't led.
They're going to spread.
Working patiently. Jansen left corner to Jones. To Snyder. Got past his man. Off the glass. Too hard. Marquis with the rebound for the Princeton Tigers.
Help.
Bounce pass out of traffic to McDonald. Princeton into the front court. Right hash. Jones out on McDonald. McDonald still with the dribble. Picks it up. Jones right with him. To Brozek. Right hash. 2:15 to go in the ball game. 51-50. Princeton by 1. Ferguson out to Marquis. Top of the key. Left wing Matthews. He'll try a three. It's an air ball too hard. Trudy with a rebound. Outlet to Jones. Quickly into the front court. Stop. Marquis in front of him. Spins to his right. Rejected by Ferguson. A foul though on Marquis before. 51-50. Princeton by 1. He hits the first. We're tied. Since 44. Second free throw is no good. We're tied at 51. And still, Mendota has not had the lead. Marquis with a rebound. McDonald comes in front. Directs a little traffic. Says kind of settle down a little bit. You don't sense any panic on either squad. Here's Brozek. Ball fake goes to his right. Baseline jumper. Too hard. Rebound foul on Trudy. Pushed off Jeff Olson. Inbound. Looks, goes out high to McDonald at the left hash. Jansen right with him every step of the way. McDonald spin left, now back to his right. Goes all the way to the baseline. Pull up from 15. Good. 53-51. 1:30 to go in the basketball game. Mendota now works patiently. Jason Jones directs traffic. Under a minute and a half to go in the ball game. 2-point Princeton lead. Sectional title on the line. On the wing, Snyder for three. Comes up short. Rosenwinkel with a rebound. Double pop off the glass and good. We're tied again at 53. Big rebound, Chad Rosenwinkel. Jason Brozek brings it up for the Tigers to Marquis. Marquis looks, goes top of the key now to Matthews. To Brozek, ball fake. Got Snyder to bite. He's open on the baseline. Too hard. Rebounding foul on. Oh, no. Matthews.
Tough call.
Matthews, Prouty.
Fourth foul on Matthews.
Jones in the backcourt, works the dribble. Matthews with him, has a pick from Rosenwinkel if he needs it. Matthews avoids it and stays with Jones. Jones asks for time on WZOE.
Go with that, Texas Toast and Potato at the Hitching Post, North Main in Princeton. With all the tax changes in recent years, you may not know you can still take advantage of IRAs for deferred taxable income and saving for your retirement.
See what Mendota wants to do. They bounce pass into the backcourt with Jones. Matthews gambled, kind of slid to the hard court. Jones dribbles into the front court. They hold up. What does Mendota want to do? 40 seconds now. With the basketball is Jones. Back to Rosenwinkel. They are going to maybe just play for one. They're going to be very, very careful about the shot they select. Here is Jansen to the right hash. Down to 30 seconds. Back to Jones. Jones with the dribble to his left. Picks it up. Matthews right with him. He's out very high near the left hash. Gives to Trudy, who gives back to Jones with 18 seconds. 17, 16, 15. We're tied at 53. To Jansen, out near the left hash. Now to Jones, down to 10 seconds. Mendota goes to work. Jones. Oh, traffic takes Olsen. Poked away by McDonald. Out front to Olsen. Takes it to the lane. He's fouled by Trudy.
Bureau County since 1903.
Break the tie for the Princeton Tigers. The free throw is good. The Tigers will now clear the lane. Roger Lowe wants everybody off the lane. 2 seconds. seconds left. The Tigers lead by 1, 54-53.
He'd be right now if, in fact, he would hit the rim and miss the ball, miss the shot.
It would take a miracle for Mendota right now, whatever happened with just 2 seconds. The second free throw by Olsen comes shot short. Oh, Rosenwinkel, long shot down is over the Mendota Trojans.
Unbelievable, Greg. Fantastic finish. What a
54-53. The Princeton Tigers are in the Sweet 16, winning their own sectional in the thriller at Prouty.
What a way to finish the ball game, Greg. Oh, wow. We knew it was going to come down to anything that could go, but
we're going to go down and talk 54-53 winners over Mendota in the sectional tournament championship game. This is the Princeton Class A sectional on WZOE.
Breedlove Sporting Goods in Kewanee features Russell Athletic sweats and t-shirts, plus screen printing and monogramming. See Breedlove's complete line of athletic equipment, including baseball equipment. Come in and get acquainted with Breedlove's in Kewanee. Yippee, yippee, yippee. The Doghouse Boutique by Allen Home Center in Princeton is positively excited. They're forward contracting, delay pricing, or basis. The Canesbury Farmers Elevator is also a Wayne feed dealer and has meal in bulk. Become a patron of the Canesbury Farmers Elevator. It pays. Garfield Sire in Sheffield wishes best of luck to all in the Princeton Sectional. Garfield Sire has bedding plants, perennials, trees and shrubs, plus all your gardening needs and lawn ornaments. Garfield Sire, Route 6 and 34 in Sheffield. Bob Sprouse and family of Sprouse Oil Company in Sheffield wishes the best of luck to area teams in the Princeton Sectional. Sprouse Oil Company in Sheffield, in business for 27 years, wishing best of luck in this year's sectional.
I'll tell you, Greg, we are back here. We are back here at a pandemonium house right now. We are a very, very happy Tiger